Andrea Harold win lightly raced, but his first win doesn't look far away, does it?
For sure, yeah. He's been very consistent from his first start. He's obviously had 3 runs, and he ran 3 good races. I thought he ran a very good race the last day. It was a little bit unlucky. He had the blinkers for the first time. We had a good draw, and which ended up being a bit too good of a draw. I couldn't really get out when I wanted to, but he finished off quite nicely. And tomorrow at first time at Happy Valley with a decent draw again. Actually, he's been quite lucky with draws. So we've got a nice draw again tomorrow night, so hopefully he can get the job done.
On that, you've got no concerns getting around the smaller track with him?
I don't think so. He's quite... He's not the biggest. He's very well put together. One thing I would say, maybe the shorter straight might suit him a little bit more. Is the penny hasn't quite dropped for him yet. It just seems like Shatin, when I pulled him out a few times in the middle of the track, he has a bit of a think. That's why they put the blinkers on, and I'm hoping shorter straight, less time to think about it. Hopefully we can get the job done.
And at Happy Valley, there's less chance of getting held up on the inside because they sling off that turn, so the inside run hopefully will be there for you this time.
I think so. Like I said, we've got a nice draw. There's a little bit of pace in the race. Might not be a lot of pace, but he's had enough runs now that we should be able to, be pretty prominent, and he deserved to get his head in front. And obviously tomorrow is his last chance before the end of the season, and hopefully he can get it.
If we interviewed you 87 meetings ago and said you were sitting on 48 wins for the season at this time, would you have been a happier Andrea Atzeni?
For sure, yeah. Like I said, when I first came, I wasn't expecting anything because I didn't know what to expect, and it was all new to me. And but if it wasn't for the support from the trainers and the owners I've had all the way through the season, I wouldn't got to where I got, and to get to 48 winners before the end of the season. And it'd be nice to get to 50. I know 2 more winners doesn't sound a lot, but in Hong Kong it is a lot. So if we can get to 50 or more by Sunday, it would be great. But happy overall with the season, and like I said, without the support, I wouldn't be where I am now.
You've got 1 ride for Pierre tomorrow night, but numerous for Francis, so he might put you on plenty if you can get him to the lead in the Premiership tomorrow night too. Well,
I've been very lucky that Pierre and Francis, they supported me plenty. Like Pierre supported me pretty much all the way through the season. I'm not quite sure how many wins I've been for Pierre, but we've done pretty well together. And Francis has been supporting me for the last 5-6 months. So I wish them all the very best, and he's obviously very tight. There's a good chance he might go to the last year of the season, and you're going to make it interesting. And they're two good people to ride for.
Keith, back on Woodfire Bro this week. He's a horse that must always give his best for you.
Yes, he is. He's a very easy and straightforward horse to ride, and always give you his best in the straight.
One thing he hasn't had this season is much luck with the draws until this week, and you've got a great draw in 1.
Exactly, and I think the barrier 1 in the Happy Valley and the lightweight is going to help him a lot. And remember, the beginning of the season, he's racing against some really good horses. So, as the problem is only he's only the first time in racing in Happy Valley, and there's a bit of concern, but he is super quiet, he's calm, he's easy to ride, and I hope that it's not going to be a problem for him.
And he has no issue down on the rail if you do get barried away, because this season he's been wide from his draws, but crowded around horses, no problem?
No, he's very easy horse to ride, so he's happy to race around horses, and the draw is going to help him a lot. And with barrier 1, he can just race along with the fence. And
on yourself, it's been a pretty good season. You and Chris So have made quite a team.
Yes, thanks to the owners, and Chris has been giving me a lot of support and putting me on some really decent horses. So hoping the luck continues next season.
Frankie, Gimme Five's taken a liking to racing at Happy Valley also.
Yes, but unfortunately, this time he draw 10, yes.
Had a wide draw there a couple of starts ago, but it's a race where there's a lot of pace, so that might help you slot in back in the field?
I hope so, because you can see he have 2 times draw 1, he finished good, and the 1 time draw 10, but at that day, the track's a little bit soft, so the jockeys tell me maybe he don't like the track. I hope tomorrow, if the track is firm, may be better for him.
He seems to be an improving type. Has that come with racing or maturity, or a little bit of both?
Yeah, both. And I hope if off season he get put on more weight, I think should be good for him. Yeah.
Give me 5.
Thank you.
Frankie, must have been good to see this race in the program at Happy Valley for Flamingo Trillion.
Yes, he win 2 times in Happy Valley, so that's why this is last chance for him.
Do we just overlook that last race at Shard 10? He just got a bit too much pressure in the lead?
Yes, you can see some horse just keep pushing him, so he cannot relax. So I think this is a problem in Shard 10, yeah.
Back to Happy Valley. Why has it been he's raced better there? He's raced okay at Shard 10, but why does he seem to like Happy Valley better?
You know, everything need to try. And I try him in Happy Valley, but he won good. So that's why I put him in Happy Valley. You know, sometimes Happy Valley maybe a little bit weak than Shard 10.
He likes to race forward, but you have a wide draw. Will you be keen to push forward from that wide draw again?
I think he's a little bit one pace. So, and in this race, I think they have 2 or 3 horses maybe go forward. Depends by if he jump good, I don't mind lead or sit second, third, yeah.
And you've been happy with his work since that last run. You've given him quite a time to get over that race at Shard 10.
Yeah, he looks good. Still keep his good form now.